Live. We're here. We're into the Pistola. It's map number 1, and both these teams' lives are on the line. Who's going to be able to take the cake? Well, we will find out in just a moment, but for now, what are we going to see in the pistol?
Well, first of all, we're going to see Roosters made it into the server, so that's already a W. If you ask me, we're going to actually get a best-of-3 series tonight. They're going to be on that T side. This is their map pick, and you haven't seen Overpass being picked too often, so I'm keen to see what they've got in store for us. A lot of duels over here towards Fountain, towards Monster very early on, and it's a bit of a bait and switch for you still to swing out long there.
Yeah, not too shabby, Ricky. Very aggressive at long. He's not going to be able to connect there with the USP. P250 reigning supreme. Jara as well. Quick kill onto the con player. You still have long range as well. Just spotting some info, and Rooster just figuring out where they need to go because they don't have a whole lot of map control here.
Yeah, lost a couple of players. Man disadvantage. There's already a bit of a tell that this is a play towards long, and the T's are kind of sizing up that direction. And I mean, this is just... You're already looking at some pretty impeccable positioning from pretty much all of order right now, considering the play that's coming out. Do have a smoke and a flash, so we'll see if they're going to be able to utilize that to have any impact here. You still have really the danger, man.
Okay, close range as well. A couple of flashes coming over the top, but Danger holding his ground for one, but it's not enough to control the bomb, control that objective, and Spudwrecker unable to trade either. Vexite swinging in from jump up, and there you have it. 3 alive at the end for Order, and the pistol going their way.
Nicely done. Aggression at the start puts them in a pretty significantly advantageous position, and then they just fall back on good old fundamentals, crossfire setup, flash, peak play. It's what you love to see. It's what you'd expect to see from Order. Looking here, though, for Rooster, actually not going into that second round bye. So that's a bit of a departure from what we've seen from most of the teams. It's only just one player who has gone for that Galil, and he's unfortunately dropped it. Did put a lot of bullets in Ricky, but couldn't find the head.
Nice early numbers advantage for Order, though. Danger just lurking at Monster. Looking to make sure no push comes through from the CTs. And Order happy just to take that map control. Play off with contact from Valiance over on towards the B site. And Rooster now just hunting for a bit of bathrooms control. Looks like they're going to be going in dry.
Yeah, walking their way through. All the T's are pretty armorless here, so... really only looking for a little bit of damage, if anything.
Well, just contacting up front bathrooms now. With the bomb slowly but surely rotating down towards B, and Danny G could have just found the perfect timing. Danger. He spotted that Ustilo's position. Unfortunately, Danger won't be able to survive, but the trade could be coming through from Danny G. As Ustilo now knows there's nothing over towards B, but the bomb is lurking behind him. So how well can this bait be sold? Shift goes down. Spudwrecker unable to do his job as well, and they can't find the final man. Ustilo starting to rotate in through Maze, and not going to be able to go back in time. So Danny G will be able to get the site and get this bomb planted. So extra money in the bank for the next. His life is gone skis, and it's another round for Order, but that bomb plant, the money could be very crucial.
I mean, look, considering that Chelios and Danger were at 1100 and 800, a bomb plant definitely helps out that first round buy that's going to be coming in here for Rooster. On the other side of the equation, though, even with a tiny bit of an investment in there, they don't get any economic damage done on the CT side, so you're going to get a proper bonus round in here. You even had that MP9 upgraded into the Galil, so in fact, that's kind of gone pretty decently for Order after all said and done.
Well, into the third. And the money is there now. Rooster. Are they going to be able to put a stop to the CT's, I guess, rampage for the start of the round, start of the map, rather, you know. Although 2 rounds in a row, not too much of a rampage. Big nade damage missed out on. Was Chell the only one to get tickled by it. And Ricky falls all the way back into bathrooms, just playing a passive setup.
Pretty slow pace of this A control here. Order in the meanwhile have got a lot of control over B all the way through Monster. You can see the flanks already coming out here to deck site, so name of the game really here is just to buy time for Order, but Ricky is looking to contest Barts here.
Oh, and he won't be spotted initially either. Everyone going from the front of Bar.
Wow.
Oh, the smoke, it's perfect.
Oh my God.
Gel has to check the corner, and Ricky, he's only got a Famous though, so this is going to be difficult. Find 2 at least, and manages to get that 3rd as well. So puts Order in the driver's seat to win the round, as Danny has to go back to pick up the bomb for now. Danger looking to get a bit of control here into Bank as well. Val coming up with Gyra, looking to trade. Oh, it's worked out for Gyra. There you have it. Nice little spray to find the 2nd headshot too. That one looked a bit sneaky, but Order happy to get a 3rd on the ball. What a play from Ricky though. Not only not getting spotted, but 3 kills with a Famous. It's unheard of.
I've never seen it get kills in general. So 3 is absolutely impeccable play. The patience, the trigger discipline, the positioning, it's all in a day's work for Ricky. Man's got a lot of experience, and that is going to put Order in the dream scenario up 3-0. You know, their money looking pretty impeccable. They upgrade a couple of, you know, second-rate weapons into the AKs. And now they're going up against another buyout of Rooster, who have gotten a couple bomb plants together. The loss bonus is starting to stack up, but this is going to be a pretty limited buy on the util.
Well, all in over towards the B site, it seems, for Rooster. Dropping some early util, maybe just trying to bait out more from Order, but for the moment, just waiting to smash their way into short. No boost for Order, though. And Rooster just going to regroup, make sure there's no con boost coming through. Danger. Thorough and clearing all those angles. Contacting their way up short now.
Yeah, a lot of util to stop this B explode from coming in and finding a lot of success. One flash over the top. You'd expect it to do a little bit more than that, but after all said and done, the T's go 2 for 2, or 3 for 2 rather. And running into this crossfire, still 2 players in position who are playing off of each other quite nicely with the flashes, Mac.
Yeah, the lineup was there, so just great damage coming out from the riflers on Order. And now Valiant, gonna get his head taken off. So a chance now, Rooster finding the opening to get back into the round.
Yeah, this is where Chelios does his best work in these XVX situations. Always plays things so well intuitively. He's going to vacate short, join up with his teammate, but you see, these are pretty safe and solid angles out of both of the CTs, and that's an easy one for Ricky.
Yes, buddy. Slow peeking the AWP. Not a position you want to put yourself in. Molly towards short, and Ricky, he's just staying passive for the moment. And Shell has found the timing to at least get this plant down, but he hasn't gone for the full commit. Just trying to bait out any extra info. 2 flashes to get off of sight as well. And Order just deciding on what they want to do. Wallbang missing here from Ricky, but he's ready for the swing, and Chell is unable to connect first. So there it is. 2 on the defense, and a successful retake for Order, keeping Overpass clean so far on the CT side, 4-0.
But the buys don't stop coming back. For either team, really. I mean, the money's pretty solid still for Order, even though they only survived with 3 and 2 players alive in the last couple. But Rooster has been stringing these bomb plants together, round after round after round, and that means that they continue to buy.
Well, let's see if anything changes.
Yeah, I don't know if I've even been so impressed with Rooster when they've had the full util. Like, they had full belts of util in that last round, and they walked up short and went for the pop flash play. Like, just a lot of util that basically went down without too much effectiveness, essentially.
Yeah. Oh, swinging wide there. Danny off the back of the flash coming through the smoke, and Ricky caught sleeping. So it's all up to you still to try to hold. You've got Gyra in rotation, but will he be able to get there in time? He should be.
Yeah, that was a nice little play. Just as I'm talking a bit of smack about their util usage. The flash coverage there was impeccable. Setting up for a advantageous peak over the AWP of all things. 2-man set up to contest in toward Bath here from Ustilo and Gyra.
Oh, and Gyra still just taking contact as well, setting Ustilo up for success, who's stuck behind Divider for now. Flash comes through, so a little bit of support of Util. Shipka, though, not blind in bathrooms, so finding the tight line in through that Divider gap. And Rooster now in a position to succeed, but what can Order do to try to get back into the round? They've still got plenty of util, a couple of kits, and a whole lot of control over towards B. They've got short, and they're just getting passive towards A.
I mean, that's what I'm looking at as well, Mac. I'm looking at Valiance. He can hold down the whole of B, that whole side of the map by himself. The other two riflers over here towards A, and they're doing some work.
Vexite, good timing on the peak there. Off the back of a flash, and the smoke as well leaves a gap just to try to draw some more attention. But Rooster, almost able to finish off Vexite there, but it's danger to take the head off of Val. So no flank this time, and both two remaining CT's positions are known. Chell just dancing around, swinging one, swinging the other. And the old 180 gets it done. Danger onto Gyra. Vexite falls, and Rooster, they're on the board before the half gets too deep.
Yeah, they're starting to grind back into it. And this is where Order, they've got to empty the bank accounts into this buy, essentially. And no access to any AWP, I don't think. So it's just going to be a straight-up rifle buy for both sides.
No,
and this is where Rooster, they just win those 2 gun rounds back-to-back. They can put them on a save.
Glass cannon, my friend.
Oh, okay. Didn't see that. So he's got that AWP over towards Monster side, looking for a pick over there. Ricky's out on an island here towards Party, so he needs to be careful. If he gets isolated, that could be a pretty easy one for the T's. And it's a 1-for-1. I mean, probably not ideal for Order, all things considered.
Yeah. But it is that bit of extra info at least, so it's something, Mitch, it's something.
Well, they don't have a lot of map control is the problem. Like sometimes if you do get a 1-for-1 in a certain part of the map and you take an important part of the map as a result, it can be an advantageous situation for the CTs. But in this situation, they were all pretty passive outside of Ricky. So that's where you see Ustillo going up towards this flower pot area. Aggressive position. He might go searching for some info later on.
And we have a long setup from Order as well on the A site, which means it's a long rotation back to B, and there's only 2 players here to hold. Valiance, if it's the contact in through Monster, he is actually going to turn around just in time, but it's a 1-for-1 again, and the bomb spotted. Now, in comes those rotations. Gyra has to hold it down with a glass cannon of all things, or 2 missed opportunities, and he'll get punished for that as well. So, rough situation, Order. Maybe if Vexite can pick one off before the bomb goes down, there's a chance in the round, and he'll do so. Only taking minimal damage as well. Big flank coming through from Ustillo here, and they're just setting up for the retake. Yeah,
he's really embracing that A1S, huh? Even whipping it out here. Gets an early practice in if he can. Unfortunately, doesn't end up doing the body shots that he might be seeing in the next patch. And Shipka on the off angle. Both of the Rooster players win both of those 2 duels in the 2-on-2.
Yeah.
And that breaks Order's money.
Rough situation for the CTs to be in. But Rooster fans out there, I hear him cheering.
For sure.
Rooster, cluck, cluck, cluck. You know, that's that whole sort of shebang, something like that. Either way,
it's got to be like some kind of like Sydney Roosters chant, right? I mean, I never watch rugby league, but
yeah, you know, Rooster, Rooster man.
Oh, that's it.
I wanna be a Rooster fan, or something like that. I don't know. There you go.
You're not gonna get us TMCA'd on the DreamHack stream, are you, Mac?
Well, I'm different lyrics, mate. Different lyrics. But look at this from Order. 5-man push through long and already on the flank. Rooster only just contacting into B now, but Spudwrecker may just turn around and watch this flank. So, a couple of eco frags on. Ooh, a silver platter, maybe. Of course, it is Order, so sharp individuals with USPs in hand might be able to find something here, but so far, Spudwrecker really holding down Monster.
Absolutely. Chelios comes in. He's like, I don't want to let all the HLTV rating go to Spudwrecker, and he's going to mop up 2 as well. A clean anti-eco for Rooster. No complaints whatsoever. Money's looking fantastic. Order buying back in here. And, I mean, unfortunately, with this kind of economy swing where you don't have any loss bonus building up, that's where you're going to see these kind of buys, Mac. Pretty light on util. Only that 1 kit. No AWP on Overpass. It's a rough position to be in, and if Rooster can do a good job of leveraging that utility in towards the mid to late round, they can definitely win this gun round. They can definitely take it away. You're already looking 1 minute 40 on the clock. Order's almost out of grenades.
Rough position to be in, but so far they've had a decent amount of success just holding with their weaponry. So we'll see what happens. Rooster going for the short control and looking to boost their way in.
I mean, I like the approach from Order where you don't have...
What's Jill doing?
I don't know, to be honest.
Is this the way to know that he's in the right spot? Maybe it is. I actually really like that.
I have no idea. It's probably something big brain, considering it's Chelios. This is interesting. He's trying a bit of util from there. They're clearing out both of those close angles. That's kind of cool.
Nice util usage. And trying to adapt as well, but Danny G just around the smoke spotted. Great CT setup just to spot the shadows there and keep Valiant safe for now. You could see that Rooster were definitely trying to target him with that execute, but it didn't quite work as planned. Now they're a man down, and they're starting to thin out in the util department as well, but look at Order. Only 2 smokes remain. Make it 1 now. And Chell finally spotted there on the boost. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a nice entry. But look where Ricky is, dude. Man's literally gone walkabout through A long. He's already behind the enemy team. Rooster going to start to call the audible, head back towards A site, but he's still on the off angle towards long. Always a strong position. That A1S definitely not looking as fearsome as in that next batch.
Yeah, definitely not. It looks like the spray is slightly off for the moment, but there's only 3 seconds to get this bomb planted. No flood from Order. And they are just going to set themselves up for the retake. You're still on 3 HP. It's going to be rough for him. You Ricky down to 15 now too, but also picks up a kill to get knocked there. Gyra, if he can just push out on a perfect time, could find another. Chell on 5 HP. Finishes off Justillo and makes it so much harder now. Val trying to make his way up from jump up. Gyra taking point from bank, and things go from bad to worse for Rooster. Spudwrecker, he hit a sharp shot earlier, but he's got to hit a couple more, and it's going to be Gyra doing it instead. So Order, successful retake, wrangling in that defuse in the smoke to keep the lead 5-3.
It's always a good feel when you only have 1 kit and that's the player that gets on the bomb with the smoke in towards the late round. Love to see it from Order. They're going to get themselves another buy in here, but like I was saying, Rooster money's pretty solid. Even after investing in this round, you can see 4 players up above that 2K mark. They are potentially in for another buy, even if this one doesn't work out. So it's going to be a grind for Order. This should be a relatively back and forth half unless Order just starts winning some clean rounds.
Well, faster approach over towards the B site now. A couple of early bangers, and Valiance all playing anti. Might be able to fight, but another one comes through, and it's Vexite in a solid position here at Pillar, dancing around, and he wants that 4th kill as well, pulling out the sidearm. But it's Spudwrecker to hold it down for now. Vexite low, but so is Spuddy. And Vexite says, see you later, buddy. 6 on the board for Order.
I already got a piece of content for the Order social team. B-rushers hate him. Stop the B-rush with this one simple flash. Just find out whatever it is that Gyra just threw, because that completely shut down. Set both of his teammates up to multi-frag. All 4 of those Ts were blind when they were rounding the pillar and running out Monster there. That was gorgeous.
Mwah. Chuck a bow on it. Well, 3-round lead. And the CTs in a very good early position, but Chell already positioned, waiting for the peek over the top. Ricky, not the first time he's done that, and Chell was ready and waiting. Finally, something going Rooster's way.
Yeah, you're probably kind of not expecting after winning 2 rounds in a row that the T-side team's going to be able to afford an all. So I think Ricky might have got caught off guard a little bit there. Double push into Monster. Danger. He doesn't have a smoker or Molotov to keep these players back, but he does have a Chelios.
Oh, he certainly does. And he's used that Chelios to full effect to allow him out of disco. Just trying to retake a little bit of monster control, but Order, they've already left the vicinity. Vexite in short now. As mentioned before, a great part of the map to control, and just going with the flash. Great time into that bang from Valiance, and there it is. Now another man advantage.
Oh, the flash play towards this B site between the trio of Gyro and Vexite and Valiance has been absolutely impeccable. It's just a nightmare. Any Ts want to step in vicinity in that part of the map, they're getting flashed and peaked.
Let's see if Rooster can make their way in towards the B site now. Val moving up towards the pillar. Big flash from the Ts. They knew it was coming for Vexite. He's got his AK ready and waiting for them. Smoke to play around here over towards Toxic as well, but he hasn't spotted Shell over through the flames now. It's an awkward situation for both sides, but there's minimal time remaining, and Vexite just goes forward and dominates Rooster to get 7 on the board.
He's just too good mechanically. That's literally what it is. He's got his teammates playing around him very well. The counter flashes again. That's another great counter flash, which keeps him alive for so long. It's just gorgeous to watch Vexite play. It just really is a joy. Man's mechanics are just so on point. You love to see it. And what was I saying, Mac? Something Order has to win a couple clean rounds in a row, or this should be a close half. Well, here we are. Those were a couple of stomps, and now Rooster's on the eco, and we're staring down the barrel of an 8-3.
Oh, and Chell has the scout now. Makes the read onto Ricky crossing back, but just can't quite connect there on through Sandwich. So, big headshot found as well from Ustillo. While all this is going on, Danny wants to try to trade, but shadow advantage is there for Ustillo. And Chell, his position was known. Another body tag coming through. But I dare say he's in a very rough position to win this round.
That was a time in Chelios's career where I look at him in a 1v5 with a scout here, and I think it's possible.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's now.
Let's see if he can put his old shoes back on. Or jumping across the line. Will still cop that wallbang damage. Doing a good job to survive it though. And still just trying to isolate as many fights as possible. Just being sneaky. Flash in from jump up. Big flank coming through. And you can see the slow and silent collapse is happening. But Chell finally connecting onto one. Almost the second. Ricky lucky to be alive now. Molly going to be danced around too. And with 20 seconds, Chell just looking to do as much financial damage as possible. Wallbang comes through. And we almost got to see Chell Evolved come back.
Yeah. He was running around with that scout as well. It was bright red. Makes you go faster, I think. That's good. Okay, into another buy for the T side. This was a half, like I was saying. I thought it was going to be a lot closer than this, and Order just activated, man. Couple of real clean rounds, couple of sick multi-frags out of Vexite. He's having a hell of a game for himself. Ricky's up there as well. The other boys are just throwing flashes for him. Send him in.
Just send it as well as you can. While you can and while you have those chances. Because Rooster, every time they've gone fast, they've just been completely shut down by a couple of pieces of utility. So slower approach again over towards A this time. Ricky here solo at long. And Order may be expecting a faster approach towards B.
Yeah, they were forced stacked down there. But as this round gets a little bit longer in the tooth, you see you still are coming over towards jump up. It's making sure they're getting all those bases covered. Order, outside of that long A control, don't really have a whole lot of info. But at least knowing that long A is clear might allow them to play differently against this execute. We'll keep an eye on Ustillo's positioning here.
Went for the underarm on that left side of Dice, and we'll be able to at least have some cover to dance around here. Shadow spotted, and swinging back wide off the back of the flash is not going to find what he was looking for. 4v4 now, and Rooster are going to be able to get that bomb planted on truck 2. So nice and safe, but that also limits the post-plant potential for them.
Yeah, Ricky's still here at long. Almost had the timing there. Order setting up for the retake entirely from CT with just Ricky on an island out at long A.
Danny playing headshot and looking to try to just be a bit of a nuisance as the flash comes through from jump up. Valiant's looking to take point now. Shipka spotted, and Danny a little bit too slow to strike. He finds one, but the numbers already thinned, and time has struck down. Ricky connects 2. Just holding long control the whole damn round. Makes that retake a little bit easier for Order. And they collapse back in and get another on the board. So very solid CT side so far for Order with that 6 round lead. Numbers are hard. Maths, Pilly. I was actually the top of my class. Not anymore. I just got an F.
Yeah, I'm bad. I'm bad with that. Don't ask me. What I did see, though, that was cool from Order was the layering of those flashes. You talk about maths. They threw 2 flashes off the wall, and then the third one was a proper pop flash, and that's the one that caught the majority of those T's on the retake. So that's always something I love seeing the higher level teams do. The way that they layer flashes, they create space by forcing the T's to turn from a couple of flashes, and especially after the first, but often, especially in these high level games, the second flash that's a little bit obvious, a little bit easier to turn from. If you've got a really solid pop flash that comes in just over after those first couple, it's often going to catch the T's pretty hard, and that's where you can flood in on the retake, and that's exactly what Order did to come back into A there.
You love to see it. quality breakdown by big Brian flashbang enthusiast Mitch Pilsner Kaskinator.
I love a good flashbang.
Oh, I love a good AWP shot. And that one was pretty much gifted to Ricky. Aim trained on the perfect position. And Chell's peeked there a few times now, so Ricky realizes that one. Takes the kill, falls back. Now rotation from Rooster, man down, just grouping up and looking to hit that B site.
Yep. It's not a bad approach. You know, 4 on 5, go into the small site. If you hit some nice entries, you hit some nice shots and get the high percentage utility down, you can still win the round. But you're looking at Valiance here. He's on the loft angle. He's got a Molotov to be dropping as well. He just gets fed a free kill. Instant pop flash, like the instant counter flash out of Gyra. It's just so gorgeous to watch. He's got another one as well. He's just holding it. He's like, when? Just tell me when. When did I ask?
Just wait till the next patch. He'll have all the flashes dropped at his feet.
He'll just sit in the water and they'll just drop flashes under him and be like, all right. Next I'll be like, send me in, brother. Oh,
yes,
boy.
brother. Oh, well, Rooster just scurrying away from those couple of flashes. And there you have it, 7-round lead now. 4 order. Keeping, was it 5 alive at the end? 3 alive for Rooster? Might have been 4 and 3. Either way. Not much went on in the previous round. Nothing working out for Rooster there.
They went A, Chelios died. They tried to go B. Didn't go well. But at least they're sitting outside the disco on a couple of plastic chairs having some beers. That's not too bad if you ask me. 10 and 3 though, they definitely would have wanted this T-half to go a little better. And this is another round where they're going up against an AWP and they just have 2 flashes left at 140. They have 1 smoke. There's no utility in this buy for Rooster. How are you going to win this?
Okay. I'm looking for your answer, by the way, Mitch.
Thanks.
I just had to Google it. There wasn't anything on Google.
No results found.
No. So, not really helping me there. Ricky, is he going to be able to help himself or dry peeking and threads the needle in through Divider? But he knows that there's definitely potential for someone to be around the corner, and Danny, he's going to come and strike, but Ricky takes a second with him. So, Chell, a little bit too quick to peek Divider there, and Ustillo tries to lock it down all alone, and he might just do so, but Shipka has something else to say about it, and it's brought it back to the 2-on-2. Bomb up on truck, and Spud Wrecker to cover.
Molotov going to push that T out of position though. Not able to be traded out, and that Molotov back from the T side going to keep the CTs a jump up before the Ts can move to better post plant positions, Mac.
Vexite all the way up, taps it. But again, post plants are hard in these positions. Valdo has gone down, and it's Spud Wrecker. Just swinging wide, finds both, and there you have it.
That's a 4th, not too bad. Maybe they can grind back to 5 rounds. Yeah, that's pretty decent considering what they started that round with, utility-wise. That's kind of impressive that they actually picked that one up. I love the play from Danny G as well. He sees the flash coming in from Ustillo, and he just goes and headbutts it and takes Ricky out. Not scared. Man's going to run through a brick wall.
He's just been practicing his soccer, mate. You know, leave him alone. Trying out for a couple of FIFA teams here and there. Well, save it for another time, mate. Save it for another time.
Are you talking to yourself or are you talking to me?
I was talking to whoever was doing the headbutting.
Ah, okay.
Yes. I could have been talking to myself, though. You'd never know.
All right, well, restart pretty slow, methodical kind of default. They got a man for every angle at the moment, but as we're getting in towards the mid-round, this is where they can test the crucial parts of map control and try to set themselves up for a post plant. It's a minute. They got bathrooms. They pushed the CTs back pretty nicely. It's not like Order has that many advanced positions, and that's why maybe Ustillo's trying to walk up into bracket here.
Or might find a perfect timing too. Shipka has his knife out, and in comes that flash, but there's a few T's on the opposite side of the wall to him, so has full reliance on Ricky to lock down inside bathrooms now, and the smoke blooms perfectly, but there's a gap. Oh my, Danny. manages to bring it back for 1 and a second found by Chell. So back to that 3-on-3. Gyra falling also all alone on the A site, and the last 2 remaining, the double Vs, Val and Vexite, looking to make this happen for the final round of the half.
Yeah, that was just such great brawling in the mid-round. Multiple rounds in a row now for Rooster. Puts them into a 3-on-2 post plant. See if they can close it.
Ooh, Danny. Nice line held over towards Bank, and he's not going to spot. Initially gets some damage on both CTs, but won't mop up either. Now, Chell just waiting for the perfect moment to strike, and it's going to be this long setup, but in is real that defuse, and it's going to be a ninja. So Order send it 11-4 at the half. Ladies and gents, it's time for a break, so don't go too far. Second half on the other side.
You see that I'm broken. I know you feel the same. It's never over. Now I'm falling. It's never enough to let you in. Sometimes love can feel so lonely. We'll never know what might have been. Just wanna feel your touch. It's never enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DreamHack Open for Oceania. We are currently underway with map 1, and we're just about to jump into the second half here. Order leading 11-4 over Rooster, and that 2 minutes for Rooster, they had to stew on the Ninja defuse. So let's see what they're going to be able to do here into the second pistol.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Order's been playing a pretty fantastic game Counter-Strike so far. Oh, this is going to be a brawl in towards Connector. Always good to see the CT hit that first clean headshot, but the T's have now gotten a little bit more space to flood. That's a beautiful 2K out of Shipka. And after all said and done, some pretty nice positionings here for the CTs. Got one outside Connector, one's pushed all the way in through towards Party, and the other one just jump spotting for any A info. But Order, now that we move into a 3v2 kind of situation, this is where there are gaps in the defense, and if you're switched on enough, you can definitely weave your way through those.
Oh, and let's see how the timing goes. Condor was heard, but Gyra peeking down below, and Chell goes with a headshot like gets pinked as well, so that leaves him low, and he'll fall, but fight for his life for one more, and Val just needs to land a single shot, but he's not going to be able to. Chell holding it down the fort on the B side of things to get himself the double and another round for Rooster. So they'll go over to 5 and kick off the second half nicely.
Great little brawl in towards Con. Excellent for Shipka to be able to just have some clean raw adjustments with the USP and hit a couple of pretty difficult shots. That was definitely the difference maker. Obviously, Chelios getting that 2K helps out as well. That's now going to be a timeout here for Order. Going to have a chat about what they want to be doing in this second round. Is it going to be some kind of a force, and in what fashion if they do? Yeah, I've seen the force come out, so this is where, you know, especially when you don't have the bomb plant, you need to have a bit of a chat about what weaponry you're going to be purchasing up. You know, you see a lot of teams in the Oceanic region, particularly Direwolves, love a bit of a Scout and Deagle armor buy with a bit of a split pick kind of mentality. But a lot of teams with that 2K kind of buy mark also love the, you know, Tech 9 armor, PT50's armor, bit of util, go for a bit of a set execute.
Yeah.
So we'll see which one of those two things Order wants to go towards.
Well, they are certainly going towards Con, so we'll see if Danny G's in trouble. He's got the, I guess, the best weapon from the lot with that M4 and gets huge damage in through the smoke. So he's got first kill for the round now as Jyra just making a bit of noise at short, trying to ask Rooster, you know, come at me, boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I double dig you before the patch changes, huh?
You're just full of the rhymes today. You're feeling very musical. I love it.
It's a Friday. Everyone has to feel good on Friday, Mitchell. It's a known fact.
Oh, I'm feeling all right. So I guess you're right. I don't know if Rooster are feeling so great. This map pick has probably not gone the way they would have wanted so far, but they're on the grind back into it. And if they're able to convert this 5-on-4 pretty seamlessly, then maybe they're going to be able to get back into the swing of things.
Let's see if Valiance is going to be the one doing the swinging here on the entry with the CZ. And if he is going to be able to connect Chell, long range with the Scout. He's been pretty proficient with the weapon so far this game, but Danny G, again, some more impact with the M4 swinging wide for a third, and might just be able to do the whole damn thing himself if someone wants to send him in, but Vexite over the top finds that one dig eventually. Jyra as well chiming in, and now things may be dangerous for Rooster. Vexite, just reading Chell like a book, and back to the 2v2 we go.
Creep up on the flank from Danger. Could really be the difference maker. Scout picked up by Vexite. Jyra's got his hands on a FAMAS, so better weaponry than just the digs available to the Ts. CTs don't have kits here, Mac. They're going to have to speed up.
And T's just fully clearing out that rotate from the safe position as Danger on the flank now. Full 10-second defuse is what he has to go for, but he'll swing wide and tap it again, just trying to find that second player who has no idea he doesn't have the kit. But Vexite playing that perfectly. May just have to go for the swing. There's no time remaining for Danger to get that defuse off, so Order take the round, but Danger takes both kills. So, you know, you have the double kill, I'll have the round, says Order.
Trade offer.
Accepted and scammed.
It was kind of scammed, wasn't it? Rooster now not left with many dollary dues in the bank account as a result of said scamming. Will have to go for their own force buy. Deagle armor. Scout on Chelios. Could work. As for Order, I mean, a lot of Mac 10s here. Could see something up tempo. That means there's 4 Macs in the server. 3 Mac 10s and Mac casting. Could never get enough.
All of my brothers from other manufacturers, right?
It's so bad.
Well, Poppy through the flash. Poppy through the smoke, rather, and you still just going to come out on top. Danger close range with that Deagle, or gets some groundwork done, and it's going to be Spud to find 2, but he'll be traded through. And now Order almost all the way out towards the B site, but both CTs here, Chell. That one looked good on my screen, and it's all up to Shipka, the super sub, to try to make it happen. Headshot taken by Ricky, though, and there's another round for Order. 13-5, and Order starting to run away with it.
Yeah, and in the state of the current economy at the moment, I mean, Like, there's really just not much you can do in this position as Rooster is there. Like, effectively, they are now in a perpetual state of being broke.
Yeah.
And even when they can buy, they're not going to have access to like an AWP or enough utility to be able to contest with what the T's are going to have access to for the rest of the game. So I don't know what the percentage points are of winning out a game where you're down 14-5 and you're on the CT side, but it especially against a team like Order, I'm going to say like that's like a 1 or 2%er.
And to make matters worse as well, you got to remember that this is Rooster's map pick, and they have not had too many things go their way. Maybe if they manage to kill the diffuser in the final round of half number 1, you know, we could be in a different position here. Danger, though, trying to turn the tides just with that USP. So a 1-for-1 trade, and Val going to be sent in with the Mac 10 up against the unarmored CTs, and should be able to definitely create some space. He's all the way in under heaven, but the CTs, they're just dominating short.
Yeah. That's where the utility is doing a pretty good job of just keeping them at arm's length. AK's reigning supreme for the most part. Nice little sneaky angle. So 2 guns taken away is not too bad of an effort for Rooster considering the weaponry they came into that round with. And now we head into their next gun round. Doesn't look like there's going to be an AWP available. Couple of AUGs, plenty of util, no kits. So it's not ideal, but it's not terrible.
Well, it's danger territory now for Rooster. So this is the position where they're not allowed to make too many errors. Order. Bit of con control, just defaulting. Looking for a pop flash into short. Val just dodging the nade as well. And Rooster just using a whole lot of util very early on already. That util looking pretty damn thin. And we're 30 seconds in, Mitch.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a B-centric default out of Order here. They're taking that monster control. They've gone through con, cleared that out, make sure that there's no last flanks. They've taken short B, now they're going for the boost up. And I dare say that there's an execute on the cards pretty quickly here. What's the util like? We do have a counter flash in the vicinity. That's not ideal. That's definitely been heard by Shipka.
Surely that's just cutting corners, you know. Val, if he takes that extra second just to walk, you know, an extra meter before jumping on the head of Ustillo, then you're right as rain. So miscalculated, and Chell certainly won't.
Yeah, Valiant's trying to throw that flash towards bathroom to try to pull like that rotator back towards A perhaps, take a bit of map control after a bit of a mess up on the boost, and actually Order now just trying to go into B with 30 seconds on the clock.
Well, there's not much util to stop him, and it looks like a bridge smoke has actually missed the mark, unless that was a CT one. Either way, it's Spuddy taking point and dodges the flash. It's danger to trade, and now playing here from Wood, and it's looking pretty good too. 3 for him, 1 for Shipka, and the mop-up comes through for Rooster. Finally, something going their way here in the second half.
Yeah, that was a pretty uncharacteristic round out of Order, though. You know, it's got to be said, like, seeing a miss smoke like that, and also seeing, you know, some other minor mess ups like the failed boosts and things like that. I don't know how often Order's going to be messing up some basics like that.
Yeah, probably just getting a bit lackadaisical, you know, being so far out in the lead at the moment, and you know, you make those little mistakes, and those little mistakes lead to lost rounds. So see what Order's going to be able to do, just playing it safe and going for a couple of pistols off around the hero AK from Ustillo, who is holding W as fast as he can all the way down long. Man's already up towards the flower bed and might be able to get a pick if he finds the timing.
Yeah, hero AK on Ustillo. See if it gets any economic damage done, because you can see on the Rooster economy hasn't really built up whatsoever just yet. Progression smoke on long. Trying to create space for Ustillo to come up and get some cute little entries in.
Oh, Danny trying to find something in through the smoke. Pink onto him though. Unfortunately for him, I think it was just that Glock hitting him, so Rooster starting to make this rotation come through. Smoke's fading, and Order, they need to try to find something or at least get that bomb to sight, but it's stuck at APC for now, and Danny denies that cross, but I think it denies him his head, so all things going from bad to worse for Order, and it's only Danny to fall, but he took 3 with him, so job done for him. And Rooster now 7 behind, but starting to string a few rounds together.
Yep. Let's see how they go in these next couple of gun rounds. I mean, at least that last gun round was a bit of a weird one from Order. Then you had the anti-eco, which was not too bad. So now getting into another proper gun round. We'll see how they go. Do have the AWP on shell, so at least that little mess up of a gun round has created a bit more room in terms of the economy for the CTs to get access to more utility, bigger guns.
Greener guns too.
Oh, the gun's always greener on the other side. That's what they say, right?
I've definitely heard that.
Nice little aggression into short. It's the second time in a couple of rounds that an Order player's been caught with a nade in hand to a nice little dry peek.
Gyro contacting in towards bathrooms. And Danny, he's actually copped that flashbang straight on the torso. Order aware. And Danny's just decided to completely flee the coop. All the way back to site. Chell on the slow regress, but Vexite lurked his way into bathrooms and had his crosshair placed perfectly to even things up at 4 apiece.
He's just so sharp, mate. Double aggression out of Monster gives Rooster information at a pretty nice timing. I think Valiance is still on the lurk towards short B, though, as that contingency plan just drops into the water. That's the second time that the little squelching sound has been his worst enemy. Ricky, though, does find that peak on long, so Order no doubt going to accelerate into the A site.
Let's see if Vexite can hold things down here. Truck, obviously, a very strong position. Shipka has that trash can to play around, and he's going to start to hear those bullets connect onto Vexite too, but he has to go for the reload. Vexite in a dangerous position, but continuing to fight and finds a kill on 18 HP. Man's an absolute criminal, and he's just going to keep on pushing as well. Off angle there at Bank, and Rooster are thinking about maybe just saving. Looking at the economy there, you got Chell and Danger who can't buy themselves in the next, so keeping 2 rifles alive is crucial. And Valiance with the perfect fake, Pilly. That's what it was. It wasn't an accidental fall off into short water, giving his life for nothing. It was a, oh, they're coming this way.
I used to do that all the time as well. You know, I'd just throw my life away for the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's worked out for Order. Map point here, I mean, in my mind, looking at the state of the rounds and the fact that Order's on the T side and just how this whole game has been going overall, there's just no doubt in my mind that Order's walking away from this. It's just about when and in what fashion. So we will see. Rooster back on the horse for one last time at least, if not more. AWP on shell. You've got Danny down to a deagle. Oh, missed opportunity there for the T-side AWP. I could have found Spud Wrecker crossing over towards Monster.
Oh, but boosted as well. And Chell feeling that little bit sharper. So repositioning and getting into a solid position to frag 2. From here, Order now just hitting the accelerator over towards the A side of things. And Danny, fully blinded, reveals his position. It's awkward and somehow Danny's the perfect decoy, picks himself up at AK and almost finds Ustillo as well. Decides to keep going forward, thinking Ustillo has to go for the reload, stuck on the short wall. And there you have it, Danny. I don't know how you pulled that one off, my friend, but props to you for doing it.
Yeah, Chelios just keeping him alive. Saving old mate. Now Order trying to make this 2-on-5 work, but they're having a tough time even getting into B without taking significant amount of damage.
Yeah. Chipped down to 4 HP, Val finished, and it's all up to Gyra. The man has a flashbang, and he's been pretty good with him. He's pretty good on the rifle too. However, not going to be able to flick onto Spud Wrecker, and the trade comes through. Rooster 4 alive, continues the economy rising, as well as an extra round in the bag. Still, there's a long way to go, though, before they take it to OT.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're going to be able to do that, but I think, you know, it never hurts for them to be able to, what's the word? To be able to pick up a little bit of extra momentum into the next map, especially we were talking about it. It's Nuke. So it's not a map that Rooster's too unfamiliar with.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's too far outside of their wheelhouse. So, look, maybe if they just had a bit of a slow start today, if they could start to get a couple of rounds flowing, start to get that confidence going, we go into Nuke, maybe they can make something happen. Especially because, like, they can start out on the CT side if they want to, right?
True. They do get the choice.
I don't know, though, man. I feel like Nuke is kind of even these days, eh?
Yeah, I personally haven't seen a whole lot of Nuke, especially, you know, between these two teams. I haven't seen a lot of these two teams, so I'm not even sure what I'm expecting between them. But so far, the T side, like Overpass, I still find it CT sided, but just thinking, you know.
I try to avoid that. Just thinking.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
Look, turning your brain off is definitely a solid strategy, especially in competitive Counter-Strike.
Oh. You go, Danny. He was sitting around for a while. He's been a good boy, but he's gone, look, there's HLTV rating just sitting there waiting for me. All I have to do is go find it.
It is true. And Chell says, you know what? You're bloody right too. So I'll pick up the front of bathrooms. You guys herd him in by pushing long. Oh, this has worked out perfectly. Spud, you be that anchor, mate. And you've done a pretty good job of that as well. So the HLTV rating is spread across. Bomb now in the hands of Danny. And, oh, he's just buffed up that HLTV rating. So
I'm not even going to lie. Like, I have 100% done that. You know, as the RGO, you can be like, it's all right. Just sit back, mate. Just sit back. It's all good. Actually, can you flash me in right now? I'm definitely guilty of that. Just need to get every little rating point you can. The internet points matter. It's important. All right. Another gun round here for order. Util's not looking too great, Mac, honestly. That's one of the 3 smokes that they had this round. Burned pretty early on. They've only got a handful of flashes. We're contesting short control. If we're order, but what are we doing after that?
Maybe
hold on. Was that through the short wood from Gyra? That's good spam. I haven't seen that spam work in a while, especially not on that angle.
Really?
I see it when people are pushing short, but like to back of sight, get that much damage, that's pretty good.
Good stuff.
No,
been done. So Val, all right, I'm gonna have a chat to him after this. You got to hit the KZs, my friend. That is atrocious. Have they even got up on the boost one time yet? Come on, they're better than that. I know they're better than that. They're doing it on purpose. They're doing it to annoy me. That's the specific reason they're doing it, Mitchell. By the way,
I honestly wouldn't be laughing if it wasn't order. I wouldn't. Oh, and then they just go do that. It was all a bait, Mac. It was all a bait. Look, it was an elaborate plan.
But they went back down con very quickly, so probably spotted in the death cams now, and Rooster have not budged a damn inch here. Still 3 players with the setup. Danger on a nice line under Heaven. Oh, but the timing to switch out to Util, that's going to hurt him. And it's Spuddy to try to hold down the fort now. Oh, can't get the second man. And it's all up to Danny to keep the dream alive, but he can't do it. It's Ustillo to close things out. Triple for him. And ladies and gents, we're going to go to a break, and we'll see you just after